Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a great and wonderful day. Well, it seems that the Republicans have launched, finally, the impeachment probe. And it doesn't seem like the far left, the communists, the anarchists, are not really liking this. They're hating everything that it stands for at the moment. So, what that may be is that we have some other issues that lay afoot here. This is something that the media is saying. They're saying that the Republicans launched Biden impeachment probe with no new evidence. Now, I don't know about you guys. Impeachment, as they did with President Donald Trump at the time, does not really mean, you're convicted or whatever. There is usually a trial afoot, and you go through this trial. The same thing that Donald Trump did back in, I may believe, 2020, which they unsuccessfully did because all the evidence pointed to that not being the case. So, since these these far leftists, these authoritarians, these communists constantly lie, we're going to go slightly through this little piece of garbage article, and we're going to show with actual evidence here of what's going on. So we have this. Republicans launched their impeachment inquiry of President Biden Thursday with a congressional hearing that laid out questions about his behavior, but presented no evidence of wrongdoing. We're going to be going over this in a little bit here because they're lying, as they always do. 3 GOP-led House committees and used the high-stakes hearings to lay out legal issues they believe are raised by their long-running probes into alleged ties to his son Hunter Biden's best business dealings. Republicans have uncovered a mountain of evidence revealing now how Joe Biden abused his public office for his family's financial gain, said Representative James Comer, Kentucky chairman of the Oversight Committee. Despite that claim, the debut hearing didn't feature any witness with information about Biden or his son's tangled business deals. That's also incorrect, because there has been an FBI agent or ex-FBI agent that has come out and talked about the dealings with Joe Biden, and there has also been people from actually within Ukraine saying how Joe Biden had done these things. Even Joe Biden has literally came out, which you've seen on this video, which you've seen on this channel before, has come out and said that he has done these dealings with the Ukrainian people to begin with. So I don't know where they're getting their information from, but obviously this is part of the media. They have to lie and confuse people because that's the only thing they're able to do. They have no actual ability to tell the true story of the matter. The testimony touched off a process typically reserved for the most serious high crimes and misdemeanors committed by the president. One of the GOP star witnesses all but admitted that the inquiry amounts to a fishing expedition. I do not truly believe that the current evidence would support articles of impeachment, said Jonathan Turley, a conservative law professor. So, yeah, and we have all this stuff that they're talking about here. Well, we're going to go to this. This is the bias influence peddling timeline. We're going to be going through exactly how they do it. This is actually really nicely done. I kind of want to have a website like this for certain things, but this is actually very nicely done. It says, since taking the gavel in January, the Committee of Oversight and Accountability has accelerated its investigation of the Biden family's domestic and international business practices to determine whether the Biden family has been targeted by foreign actors. President Biden is compromised and our national security is threatened. That is also 100% true, at least, especially when it comes to national security, because as of right now, we have thousands upon thousands of illegal immigrants trying to get into our country and obviously do a takeover. I think I also did. Somebody also commented that they didn't know with the photo that I posted that there wasn't a Venezuelan flag. Of course, I had to correct them because I had to put the flag in the thumbnail and put it onto my channel that could show, what the Venezuela actually looks like. Because obviously, they are too stupid to understand or realize what a Venezuelan flag is. And also, it's also called the Colombian flag because, they're pretty much the same bloody flag. But I digress. Records obtained through the committee's subpoenas to date reveal that the Bidens and their associates have received over $20 million in payments from foreign entities. Below is a timeline that details key dates in our investigation. The main point interests are, etc., etc. So we're going to go through here exactly what's going on. We're not going to go through this entire thing here because it's crazy. Important date from January 20th, 2009. Obama-Biden administration begins. 2013. 2013, November 1st, 2013. Hunter Biden, business associate, and Chinese investors agreed to create a Bohai Harvest RST Equity Investment Fund Management Co. Ltd. BHR and investment fund controlled by the Bank of China to focus on mergers and acquisitions and investment in and reforms of state-owned enterprise. Ooh. December 4th, 2013. China BHR. Vice President Biden travels with Hunter Biden on Air Force 2 to China and meets CEO of BHR, Jonathan Lee. Shortly thereafter, BHR's business license was approved, and Hunter Biden was a board member. 2014, February 5th, 2014. Hunter Biden met Kazakhstani oligarch Renes Ragashev at the Hay Adams Hotel in Washington, D.C. in an email correspondence with Devon Archer surrounding the meeting. Ragashev requested Secretary of State John Kerry visit Kazakhstan. Archer replied, "If we have some business started as planned, I will ensure it's planned soonest." Ragashev is a Kazakhstani oligarch and millionaire and was director of Kazakhstan's state-owned oil company, Mune Gaz. Ragashev maintained close ties to Khrushchev, who became prime minister on April 2nd, 2014. This is also from February 14th, 2014, so it's pretty much not much further afterwards. Russian oligarch Elena Batrina, the wealthiest woman in Russia and then married to the former mayor of Moscow, wired the Rosemont Seneca Thornton bank account $3.5 million. Rosemont Seneca Thornton's beneficiary was Rosemont Seneca Partners, of which Hunter Biden was the chairman. This was March 11, 2014. Rosemont Seneca Thornton transferred $2.7 million to a Rosemont Seneca Bohai account. Also, on March 11th, 2014, $750,000 of the original wire from Paternia was sent to Devon Archer from Rosemont Seneca Thornton. Rosemont Seneca Bohai was an entity used by both Hunter Biden and Devon Archer. In his testimony to the committee, Archer confirmed that he and Hunter Biden were 50-50 owners in Rosemont Seneca Bohai. Rosemont Seneca Bohai was opened in Delaware on February 13, 2014. The day before the $3.5 million wire from Elena Batrina, the bank records can be found in the third bank records memo, which we can probably go here and find that out. So this is the this is the bank's records memo here, and as you can see, all this is showing here. This is all full information, and we can see here exactly the account number and all this stuff and what's been going on. We're gonna keep on going down, and there you have it. We're gonna zoom in for the ladies in the back, so that way you can see it fully. And here we go. Right here. 2.9 million. Oh my, that's a little bit closer to 4 million. It's a bit more, so they're understating it. So that being said, they're underselling what they've been saying. So this is the bank records that they have. So about that no evidence thing, right? So we have this here. This is April 15th, 2014. This is in Ukraine. Burisma, a Ukrainian energy company, appoints Biden business associate to their board of directors. April 22nd, 2014. Kazakhstan. Renes Rakshev's Singaporean company wires $142,000 through his Levian company to Rosemont entity. The details can be found in the third bank records. So again, this is also shown here as well, that you get to see that this is all the records. I will post this in the description down below, so that way for the people that have a very, very hard time of trying to discern info, I'll put it down in the description, just for, smart people in the back. Vice President, we've traveled to Ukraine and gives anti-corruption speech. This is also here. Kazakhstan, the Rosemont entity wires $142,000 to a car dealership in New Jersey for a new sports car for Hunter Biden. The details can be found in the third bank records. Ukraine, Burisma announces Hunter Biden joined its board of directors. And then this is Romania. Vice President visits Romania and delivers a speech to the Romanian Prime Minister, judges, prosecutors, and leaders of the Romanian Parliament. And this is in China, BHR. BHR invests $1.7 billion in CCP-linked petroleum and chemical company. This is also from December 9th, 2014. Hunter Biden and business associate invests $484,000 into BHR. Kazakhstan. Renes Rakshev's Kazakhstani company, oil company, and Burisma joined with the CCP-linked company and announced a transitional financial arrangement. This is April 16th, 2015. On April 16, 2015, Vice President Joe Biden attended a dinner with Khrushchev. Vadim Pakashevsky, Hunter Biden, Devin Archer, and others at Cafe Milano in Washington, D.C. Devin Archer provided this information during his transcribed interview. Again, we have this, September 15th, 2015. BHR joins with a CCP-linked entity to acquire U.S.-based Henninger's Automotive in a deal reportedly worth $600 million. We have September 28th, 2015. Romania. Vice President Biden welcomes Romanian President Klaus Iohannis to the White House. A readout of the meeting states, the Vice President welcomed President Iohannis to focus on anti-corruption efforts and rule of law as a means to strengthen national security and promote greater investment and economic growth. President Iohannis said the Vice President voiced satisfaction over Romania's progress with the fight against corruption. We also know that that Joe Biden was named or called the big man, so I digress. November 15th, 2015. Vadim Porosky suggests high-level U.S. officials come to Ukraine and talk with Prosecutor General Viktor Shokin and President Petro Poroshenko about Mykola Sovetsky's investigations. I'm sorry about butchering these names, guys. I'm not good with other countries' names, as you guys obviously probably know. Prosecutor General Shokin was investigating Burisma and Burisma's owner, Sovetsky, for fraud. Prosecutor General Shokin is the Ukrainian government official. Vice President Biden demanded Poroshenko fire. November 5th, 2015, Romania. Romanian businessman Gabriel Pavesio begins making deposits into Robinson Walker LLC's bank account. Robinson Walker LLC is an entity owned by a Biden associate, Rob Walker. Pavesio's company sent Robinson Walker the first wire for $179 million from November 2015. Pavesio's company paid Robinson Walker LLC over $3 million. Biden family accounts received approximately $1 million from the Robinson Walker LLC account for Pavesio's put deposits. 16 of the 17 payments from Pavesio's company to Robinson Walker LLC were made while Joe Biden was president. And then in November 16, 2015, this is Ukraine. Amos Houston, a high-level U.S. government official working in the Obama administration, meets with Hunter Biden and discusses Burisma. November 9, 2015. Romania. Rob Walker's account wires Hunter Biden $59,000. And then with November 11, 2015. Ukraine. Amos Houston meets with Vice President Biden in the West Wing. And we have November 12, 2015. Amos Houston calls Hunter Biden. November 13th, 2015, Romania. Hunter Biden meets with the U.S. ambassador to Romania. And then we have November 13th, 2015, VP Biden touched down in Ukraine last night. Read this initial notes from the road. And this was obviously posted here. This has been archived. November 14th, 2015, Vadim Porosky emails Hunter Biden confirmation that the Vice President will be traveling to Ukraine. And then we have November 14, 2015, Romania. Hunter Biden meets with the ambassador of Romania to the United States. And then we have November 15, 2015, Romania. Hunter Biden travels to Romania. And then we have December 4, 2015, Ukraine, Mykola Sovetsky and Vadim Porosky complain about constant government pressures and urge Hunter Biden to call the Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden. Devin Archer testified that Hunter Biden, Sovetsky, and Porosky called D.C. Devin Archer provided this information during this described interview. December 7th, 2015, China CFC. Hunter Biden CFC chairman Yan Zhiming began to communicating regarding a possible U.S. partnership. And then December 7th, 2015, Robinson Walker LLC wires Hunter Biden to $59,000. You have this here, which we've seen this video before. December 7th, 2015, Vice President arrives in Ukraine where he demands Prosecutor General Shokin be fired if Ukraine wants $1 billion in International Monetary Fund. December 9th, 2015, Vice President Biden departs Ukraine and gets a commitment from the President Poroshenko that Prosecutor General Shokin will be fired. Then we have December 17th, 2015, Ukraine. Vice President hosts a holiday party at the Vice Presidential residence, which Amos Houston and Hunter Biden both attend. We have December 23, 2015, Robinson Walker LLC wires Hunter Biden $60 million, can be found in the second bank records. So, as you can see here, all of this is stated. I'm not going to go through the rest of it because you guys pretty much get the bloody point now. We have more than enough information. This is 2016 to 2019. All this information is here. It is all well time-stamped. And then even from 2033, it goes to here. So, even this, we have all this information that's going on to the Biden stuff that is showing what's going on here. I'm not going to go through all this because it would take too long, but you're getting the gist. We know what happened with Joe Biden. We know how corrupt he is. We know that he committed these things. So, again, Daily News, are you really going to say that there's no evidence when we have all this evidence here? And how can you refute this evidence? Show us that information that you said that he didn't do this. It's going to be pretty hard for you to do so. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.